Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the London Black Knights taking on the Brooklyn Bulls.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, standing 6'5", it's Steven Montez. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Montez. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The numbers from last week for Hilton. 5 catches, 95 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the draw is Taylor. Stiff-armed him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Second and 4. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll set up to throw. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now Montez. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And a fast footwork by White. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's Montez fighting Hilton on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now back to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. That time a 9-play drive. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. make it 2nd and short. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Fertzer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. Back out comes this offense now late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Second half begins with a run by Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Ferguson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Anthony Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. White now to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second down, they go again with Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A give to Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Being chased out, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big... And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Montez. Complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught once again by Gallup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Swings this out for Hunt. That catch good for only a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Montez. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulls get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they've got to feel good about this this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the home team here, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to